The Battle of the Strongest Saiyans has created one of the best Dragon Ball Super chapters ever. Beast Gohan revealed his full power, moving faster than Goku's Ultra Instinct to take him out. But that wasn't the only insane revelation, as Broly learned to control his Super Saiyan form, and they all duke it out. A race that was once deemed eradicated from history has come back to pass on the future. Chapter 103 made a grown man like me almost tear up, as there were so many wholesome moments that will leave a huge smile on your face, especially after hearing the unfortunate news of Toriyama. Everything hits different. But seeing the title of the chapter makes me think Toyotaro actually wrote this with Toriyama in mind, and Piccolo's goodbye meant something more. We will produce another video regarding him as we dive into one of the final stories Toriyama was involved in. So, being a fan from the 90s, Gohan has always had a special place in our hearts, as we would all put ourselves in his shoes, seeing the world of Dragon Ball Z through his lens. However, that meant we got to witness a huge downfall since Cell. It left not only us, but even Vegeta in utter disappointment. Like, remember, Gohan was the founder of the "Nah, I'd win."
Fight you? No, I want to kill you.
What happened next? He fumbled. Well, it's safe to say, those days are never coming back. Because Beast Gohan earns the respect of everyone, even Beerus. But how did this happen? Chapter 103 kicks off with Goku and Gohan exchanging blows so powerful that despite blocking his son's attack, Goku is sent flying across the entire planet. This was all a test by his father to see the effects of Gohan's training, leading to wholesome moment number 1. Goku praising his son that he's strong and has incredible potential. Now remember, Vegeta in chapter 6 stated it was obvious that Gohan has the greatest potential, which Goku reaffirms in episode 76 by stating his son has great instincts and incredible power locked up in him. This is something not new to Goku, as he's witnessed Gohan's insane growth in power whilst fighting Raditz, and he knew it was only a matter of time for Gohan to surpass him, as the time spent in the hyperbolic time chamber is the whole reason he chose Gohan to fight Cell. Moving forward to episode 90 of Dragon Ball Super, Goku claimed there's no better partner to train with than Gohan himself, which is why in chapter 103 he has matched expectations, prompting Goku to state Gohan has not only trained to make Beast Mode his own, but has also changed. Gohan thanks Piccolo for this, as his real father first noticed in the early days of Z that he would let his power loose only if he goes berserk. So Piccolo promised that he'd train Gohan to harness and use that power at will, making him the greatest fighter ever. Ladies and gentlemen, that promise has finally been fulfilled. You know, it only took 23 years to pull off though. But Gohan is close to proving the Oracle's prophecy. For those who forgot, the Oracle Fish proclaimed in chapter 68 that the strongest warrior in the universe will soon appear. We assumed it would be Black Frieza, but given Whis' statement at the end of chapter 87, it could refer to Gohan after all. But Goku's like, nah, that shit is for me. Hold my bear. And he begins to whoop Gohan on his ass by channeling more God Ki through quieting his mind and heart. In an instant, he teleported, catching him totally off guard, indicating Goku in his silver-haired Ultra Instinct is faster than Gohan Beast. Goku had no chill, even with his own son, as he dominates him like he did against Moro. I mean, even the pose he makes here parallels the one he did before punching into Moro's gut. However, Gohan tries to use a similar trick Goku did against Frieza by suppressing his ki underwater before attacking, but the difference is Goku's body can move on its own, and he dodges every one of Gohan's punches like he did his fatherly responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? But I do have to say, the paneling and artwork is absolutely as Vegeta notes the gap between Goku and Gohan. He claims it's due to the experience Goku has gained over the years, despite Gohan having the higher battle power. The same thing was addressed in the Granola arc, where Gas had higher power and better speed, but when it came to techniques, such as, instant transmission, Goku had the upper hand. However, after experiencing Ultra Instinct for the first time, Gohan creates a plan. He proceeds to erupt so much ki that even Broly from his movie pales in comparison. Gohan in a flash shoots a direct punch at Goku as he manages to dodge at the last second. This maneuver shocked both Goku and Vegeta. Saiyans can generate huge amounts of ki, but just like the Super Saiyan grades, their speed fails to catch up to their power. But that doesn't apply to Gohan here. Bro used the same concept as Super Saiyan 2 and applied it to Beast. If you recall, both Vegeta and Trunks struggled to contain their power through those bulky muscles in Super Saiyan grades 2 and 3. But Gohan managed to break all of that and increased even more power without sacrificing any of his agility. Despite missing his punches, Gohan generates so much power that the impact creates a huge gust of wind and leaving craters everywhere. Compared to earlier, Goku is phased and genuinely shocked by his son's absurd increase in stat. But before you know it, he lands a huge blow to Goku's gut, literally knocking the Ultra Instinct out of him.
You got knocked fuck out, man!
Now, given the fact that Goku has gotten even stronger since the last time someone has beaten his mastered Ultra Instinct, which was Granola, Goku is still developing his Saiyan version of the technique, which allowed him to outdo Gas for a while. He's also been sparring with Vegeta since then, which allows us to conclude that Beast Gohan is matching the strongest characters of the universe. However, given the prophecy, it's still matching Black Frieza, as he obliterated Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct at the same time within one punch, with less effort in comparison. But it's still impressive to witness the evasive speed of Instinct being outdone. Now, before you think, oh my god, man, ABD, you're glazing my man Gohan too hard. Firstly, Goku clearly wasn't even fighting to win, but to merely test how much Gohan has grown. That's why he could go Ultra Instinct again and informs his son he's seen enough of his strength. Vegeta points out if he's sure not to have a winner or loser, but he claims it was never about that. He just wanted to check his strength. Plus, Goku didn't even use his strongest form like the key avatar state that he displayed against Moro. On top of that, the entire debate regarding the duo not being able to defeat Cell Max has come to an end. Gohan's beast form is stronger than what it was in superhero movie due to the training he had with Piccolo. Yeah, Goku still matched it. So power scalers going nuts with their calculators out, measuring pixels and doing all that sort of stuff. You need to calm down.
Calm down.
But how did Gohan achieve such an incredible feat? If you take a closer look from here, Gohan was about to go full rage mode, which would make him lose control, just like with Raditz and Frieza. But in the nick of time, he composed his mind and controlled his ki from leaking out. This is something mentioned before in episode 20, when Whis informed Goku and Vegeta of this, and then it was highlighted during chapter 93. Vegeta claimed their physical bodies have honed the limits way back in the Goku Black arc. The key difference to their enemies is how they wield power. Too much energy is being wasted as their spirits need to relax outside of movements of attack. That way, 100% can be utilized. This holds a strong clue to Gohan unlocking God Ki, because this is exactly how Goku and Vegeta manipulated divine energy in that dimension in episode 22. At first, they were unable to move due to its immense pressure, but once they calmed their minds and contained their overflowing energy from leaking out, they began to move easily. This is literally the foundation of God Key training Whis and Beerus put them into. That's why Beerus got pissed at Gohan using regular ki to reach the levels of the gods when Whis informed him that he's not even using a divine technique. He thinks Gohan isn't suitable for becoming the next god of destruction because he's too serious, and you know, it makes sense considering Gohan has zero desire to cause violence and only fights to protect. One way or another, since we know it's all about money and storytelling, oh, I should say that too, Gohan and Broly are on their way to use their beast modes in conjunction with God Ki, as there are still other universes to explore, a second tournament of power, and Black Frieza to take on. Those with the notification bell on would know we predicted Broly learning through Gohan. An anger management specialist like Gohan would also be able to teach Broly to control his senses and refine his quality of ki. And guess what? It's happened! Broly observed Goku and Gohan's fighting and couldn't contain his excitement. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Remember, in chapter 100, since Saiyans love fighting so much and have their pride on the line, Broly was crying out of joy and being humble. So Goku notices he couldn't contain himself and switches places, leading to wholesome moment number 2. Earth is now in safe hands even if Goku isn't there, as he acknowledges his son. However, Gohan gives no mercy to Broly as he lands huge blows to make him eat dirt. That's when Broly's S cells start tingling and unleashes his furious power, blinding Gohan in the process. The others thought, oh shit, oh my god, the bro's gonna destroy the whole planet right now. But much to their surprise, Broly managed to raise his power level and control it just like Gohan. He's a quick learner, and this was foreshadowed even in chapter 101, where he was holding his own against Vegeta due to growing. Goku noticed how similar they are. Broly is a mutant who can spike up to levels beyond sane comprehension when pushed into a corner. The same is true with Gohan. The light novels state that Broly was learning Vegeta's movements, his techniques, and situational judgment purely through observation, which is something Goku even did when he first learnt the Kamehameha by taking one look at Roshi. Similarly, Broly took one glance at Gohan's ability to control and made that his own. The same was true with Goku's God Mind. Like, think about it. We can see Broly's potential in the movie. In a span of 2 hours, did you know he increased his power by at least 1,250,000 times, becoming on par with Super Saiyan Gogeta? On the other hand, Gohan went from Moro's goon level to matching Granola, Gas, Ultra Instinct, and Ultra Ego in the span of 2 seconds.
Sensational.
With these insane revelations, it moves us to wholesome moment number 3. All of the Saiyans couldn't contain their love for fighting. With Goten and Trunks' fusion wearing off, we know it's almost been 30 minutes. That's why Vegeta's patience runs out, screaming at Gohan to fight him. It's so funny when I read that, I couldn't stop laughing. Going from a race that was almost extinct to having a family moment like this was something we thought would never ever happen. They all join a mini battle royale, fighting at the same time. This results in all of them being flat out exhausted, except for Broly of course, because he is stated to have almost limitless stamina in the light novel. Bringing us to wholesome moment number 4, where everyone sits together for a huge feast and return to Earth. Vegeta states he doesn't want Bulma to forget about him, and you know he needs to clap them cheeks. But on the plus side, the Red Ribbon Army has ended. Carmine and Number 15 decided to liquidate the organization completely and focus on red pharmaceuticals, redeeming themselves by making better drugs. This brings us to the most wholesome moment, number 5. Goku meeting Pan after so long. This brought me back to the ending of Z, where Goku and Pan are literally best buds. Goku takes her by the hand in the World Martial Arts Tournament to buy her teddy bears and ice cream. Goku consoling her by offering his own ice cream when hers fell off. Oh my god, I'm crying right now. I'm just talking about this. It's getting me emotional. It also reminded me of Goku meeting Goten for the first time in the Boost saga. And I don't care what anyone says, the Falconer production score of New Earth is absolutely goated. That shit gets me emotional. So, in chapter 103, Goku decides to spend time on Earth, but forgot about his granddaughter? Even Vegeta remembers her, and he's not the ideal benchmark for a father now, is he? To be fair, Saiyans aren't that good in nurturing children, as confirmed by the author Toriyama in many occasions. So we can't blame Goku entirely. But for some reason, even Pan forgot about Goku, and it's honestly understandable considering she was just a baby. However, they instantly bond when Pan landed a kick on his arm, which is the start of the beautiful relationship I mentioned earlier. Close enough for Pan to cry when Goku decides to leave with Oob. That hit hard. But what's harder is Piccolo looking at us and waving goodbye. It's as if Toriyama is saying goodbye to us all through his favorite character,